All right, y'all, it's Jacob Cicero here again. I'm at a rest area right now for a quick little bathroom stop. But we are at the North Carolina-Virginia line on our way to West Virginia. Turkey season come in Monday. It is currently Friday. We're going to be there about 9:30, 10 o'clock tonight. So going to hit the bed and get up in the morning and see if we can get on some mountain birds. I've hunted there, let's see, 2 years. Yeah, this will be the third year of turkey hunting there, and I've had some really close encounters with birds, but I've not made it happen yet. I'm yet to kill a West Virginia bird. So I'm gonna see if I can't make it happen this weekend. I'm gonna get in, try and get on these ridges, and see if I can find one. I haven't been up here since deer season. Thanksgiving actually was the last time, and it's April the 25th now, so it's been a minute. So hopefully we can find some in the morning. It's supposed to be raining, kind of cool in the 40s tomorrow morning, and in the 30s Sunday morning. So hoping that doesn't give us too much trouble. I don't think it will. Rain's supposed to move out pretty early. It's just a little bit different than what we're used to in North Carolina. I've already sweated up a storm this year, just first few weeks of the season. So anyway, I'm about to hit the road and keep on the truck, and I'll see y'all in the morning. All right, y'all, it's Saturday, April 26, 2025. We just got here last night in West Virginia. Turkey season's been in a few days now, 6 days, I guess. First time we've hunted here this year, third time we've hunted here ever. Haven't been up here at all to locate this year, so going in blind. I'm gonna try to set up this morning, or go in locating based off previous year's history. But I've not hunted up here a lot, so it's kind of limited knowledge. I'm gonna slip over here to this hardwood ridge, and I'm gonna hit the owl hooter, and if I don't hear anything, I'm gonna kind of stay up here on the top of this mountain I'm on. There's a bunch of finger ridges that shoot off of it, so hopefully I can hear one and shoot down one of those ridges, get a move on them. So I'm gonna start walking around locating. All right, y'all, it is a little bit later in the morning now. It's a little after 7. I was gonna stay up on top this morning, like I said, where I could hear and then slip out on the ridge, but it was just so windy on top. It was raining. It's still raining a little bit. Mostly dripping off the trees now, I think. But I decided to start slipping down in this river bottom. It is extremely humid out this morning. Kind of slipping through here, just huge, like, boulder field, I guess you'd call them. I'm gonna turn the camera around. Just giant rocks and this huge cliff face I had to navigate around. It's just massive. About 60 foot vertical face there, and it just keeps going on. It's kind of neat though, something to keep in mind. This is the only dry spot around. You can see the difference in the color of the leaves there from that overhang. That's kind of neat. No gobbles yet this morning. I've only been hitting the owl hooter as I kind of go along, so I'm gonna keep dropping down in this bottom, following these logging roads around. I'm gonna see if I can strike one up. All right, y'all, it's Sunday. It's a little after 8 o'clock, about a quarter after 8. We done packed up the truck, locked the cabin, everything. Getting ready to go back to North Carolina. I was literally getting in the truck. The kids were already in the seats, locking the door. I heard a bunch of crows start hollering. Anyhow, with my voice, ha, ha, ha. I hollered back at them. I thought I heard a longbeard gobble about 400 yards off probably. I'm guessing. It's tough up here in these mountains. He could be facing the other way down a ridge, but he's a little ways off. I thought I was hearing stuff, so I hollered at him again. Like I said, he's a ways off. But I ran up back to the cabin because I had stepped down in the woods. Second time I hollered at him. And I come running back up, and Sarah said, there ain't no turkey, you're just messing with me. I said, nah. I said, give me 1 hour. I'm gonna go kill this bird. And she looked at me like I was crazy. All right, y'all. Just got back from West Virginia about 15 minutes ago to the house. Dropped the family off. Grabbed a few things out of the truck and threw them in the house. Make room for a turkey, hopefully. I ran over here to where I've been hunting them birds. I killed the one last weekend. So I'm gonna slip in here. It's midday. I think it's like 3 o'clock. It's 3:15. I'm gonna slip in here and hope I can find a lonely bird down here in this creek bottom. It's pretty hot. I'd say it's high 70s or so. There ain't much of a breeze. So, hoping he'll be down here in this shaded creek bottom. Maybe I can strike one up here in a minute. Make a quick hunt. So, I'm gonna ease down in here and do a little calling. Alright, y'all. Alright, y'all. Just ease my way down here in this bottom where we shot that bird last Sunday. I was actually sitting against that tree right there. Shot him right over in there. He'd been roosting over this creek in these trees right in here, right in this little area. So I just got down in here. I'm gonna do a little calling. See if there's one close by. I'm gonna keep on easing through this bottom, doing that every 50 yards or so. All right, y'all. I slipped through that bottom, calling as I went, scratching in leaves, kind of kicking around. I didn't strike nothing up, which really doesn't surprise me for midday to early afternoon North Carolina. It's just typically not the best. So I got back up here on this kind of flat hardwood top here, coming out of that creek bottom on the edge of these pines. This is where the first bird I set up on last Sunday went up to after the roost and strutted around the road bed up here. There's a ton of scratchings up here in leaves. That cutover's to my right, the way I'm currently facing. So I'm hoping the hens are nesting out in there. Hoping that gobbler's not too far, just being quiet. So I'm gonna sit here and do some calling and whatnot, scratch around the leaves and see if I can entice him to come on in. We're gonna sit tight. All right, y'all. Been sitting here up here on this top for about an hour and 15 minutes. Calling, scratching the leaves. I hadn't heard anything. I can't hunt all evening, so I'm gonna drop back down into that bottom, start kind of heading out. I'm gonna call as I go. There's a squirrel. Heard something in the leaves. But I'm gonna call as I go. Just ease my way out of here and hopefully strike one on the way out. Had to get me a little snack. Haven't had an actual meal today yet, so kind of hungry. Start easing out of here. Alright y'all, I just got out of there, out of the woods. I'm gonna come down here to this other spot I got. I'm gonna walk in a little ways and listen. Walk down logging road down into the property a little bit. Call, see if I can strike one. I only got about 30-45 more minutes I really want to be here, so if it's gonna happen, I'm gonna have to make it happen kind of quick, which it can go that way. I'm gonna slip in here and try and be ready for anything and hope for the best.